I was already 29 when I left show business. So yung time na yun, I wanted to have a family of my own already. And yeah, I was preparing for the next chapter of my life. Isa na sa mahirap sabihin sa isang artista, nalaos ka na.
Pero how do you feel pag nakikita mo yung mga contemporaries mo sa gimmick na active pa ngayon like sina Piolo?
You need to survive as well without using other people. Mahirapan ka talagang mag-adjust kung hindi ka marunong makisama.
Wala ka naman tinakbuhan o tinaguan kaya ka puhuntang
Wala naman. Hindi naman ako nagtago after. I was just 3.5 hours away. Iniisip ko nga na, like, magpapa-interview ba uli ako? Because I just got interviewed 2 years ago by Julius. And baka kako, it's the same questions eh. Baka there's a possibility. Pero ibang-iba yung pinag-usapan na. And you know me more.
Yeah, but we love Julius. Hi, Papa Julius. O sino ang totga mo?
The one that got away. The only girlfriend that I had in show business was RICA, PERALEJO.
So how did your wife naman tame you?
Hindi naman kailangan i-tame.
Talaga
Hindi
lang?
naman, oo.
Gusto ko i-flash mo kayong Boracay natin.
Gusto mo pag-usapan natin yung partner mo?
Sa dami na alam niyo sa akin, marami siya pang blackmail. Hello mga kanaldal, my very special guest today is a former matinee idol pero mukhang matinee idol pa rin na milyonaryo na ngayon sa Guam.
Hindi.
At partner in crime ko and friend from way back, my dear friend, BOJO Molina.
Dolly, how are you? Years. And sa mga kadaldal.
Welcome to Dollywood, PA.
Mga kadaldal ba tawag ba kayo?
Oo,
Okay.
madaldal ka. Thank
Madaldal
you.
din ako. Thank you for having me
Alam ko,
again.
pauwi ka sa Guam pero talagang inambush kita.
This is 23 years in the making, itong interview to.
Alam niyo, ang dami namin pinagsamahan ni Bojo, kaya he'll make a dangerous enemy. Sa dami na alam niyo sa akin, marami siya pang blackmail, kaya hindi pwede.
Same thing with me. But anyways, again, thank you so much. And it's great to see you again. Every time I see friends and families from the past or nakakilala ko na haven't seen. Oo naman, throwback talaga.
Oy, grabe, ang pinagsamahan namin nito. Ang dami namin boteng pinatumba.
Ay.
Kasama ang aming best friend, si Albert Nock.
Oh, yun, friends
Thank
days.
you. Nandito tayo sa Tunnel Bar, ang ating
Ayun.
favorite hangout dito sa Parkal. Dito na kayo gumimik. Thank you, Albert Nock, the King of Pasay, for spoiling me and my team dito sa Tunnel, my favorite hangout. I'd like to say thank you muna, Boss, to
sige.
some of my subscribers na nagpadalang positive comments. Miss Alaisel Velasco, Victoria Silciano, and Ads Galang. Maraming salamat para sa supporta niyo. Okay, game na.
It's weird.
Oo, parang-
I feel weird talaga. Kasi tagal na eh. Matagal na tayong hindi nakita.
Hindi ka naman camera shy. Sabi
Hindi
ko
naman,
rin.
hindi
Oo.
naman. I've been exposed pa rin naman sa this kind of production and this kind of work in Guam. So, okay naman. So, you know, na-mention mo na kanina na
Oo.
taga
So,
Guam ako.
nabanggit mo ang Guam, was it by circumstance or by choice that you quit showbiz and relocated to Guam?
It's a little bit of both. I would say choice because I wouldn't go there if ever I don't want to go. And circumstance because of, I was already 29 when I left show business. So, yung time na yun, I wanted to have a family of my own already. And yeah, I was preparing for the next chapter of my life.
Pero nag-exit ka, sikat ka. Di ba? Kasi sabi nga nila, it's better to exit frame while you're on top kesa yung aalis ka, yung parang hindi mo napansin yung pag-alis mo dahil hindi ka na sikat.
May tawag ako dyan, the Michael Jordan exit.
Oo! Ay,
Diba?
idol ko rin yan.
I'm not saying na I'm Michael Jordan. Yung situation na, because isa na sa mahirap sabihin sa isang artista, nalaos ka na.
Pero parang napaka-harsh yung word na laos.
Di ba? Hindi, it's a reality. People are saying, kasi meron bang mga tao, kaya pala umalis yan kasi, or kaya wala ng trabaho yan kasi L na. Pero ang nangyari lang naman sa akin, it just so happened, hindi naman planned, na I needed to have a change of atmosphere, scenery, life, I would say. And then, we know for a fact that nobody knew that I was leaving.
Nagulat nga kami lahat.
Everyone.
Wala ka naman tinakbuhan o tinaguan, kaya ka puhuntang
Wala
Guam.
naman. Hindi naman ako nagtago after. I was just 3.5 hours away. I'm staying in Guam and there's a lot of Filipinos there. And people could go to Guam for as long as they have a visa kasi US territory siya, diba? If you go there, you could see me. And I was in the same industry. I worked on the radio station. I produced shows
Hindi
there
rin
before.
nalayo.
Yeah, hindi rin nalayo. And I directed some shows shows there.
Until now.
Until now, I'm partnered with my company there. It's Three Blind Mice. Shout out to Gary, Robin, Olify.
Ang cute naman nun eh.
Three Blind Mice. Pero apat kami. The reason why kasi dapat yung isa may naglalakad na nakakakita ng road. Para kasi baka kung saan kami makarating. So, Three Blind Mice Production, nagpo-produce din kami ng shows. We're involved in esports.
Kaya ka-confirm milyonaryo na talaga sa Guam. Ay, milyonaryo na sa Guam.
Hindi, nagtatrabaho pa rin.
Si Albert pala yung
Yun,
milyonaryo.
yung kaibigan natin.
So, why Guam of all places?
Just to give you a back story of that, when I was still single, I used to travel a lot also.
Kung naalala ko yung single days mo, you sowed your wild oats.
Diba?
Ano ako na witness.
Hindi, ganito
But
na lang.
my lips are sealed.
Yeah, ganito na lang. Nung mga travel years ko, there are two places that I found na parang sabi ko dito ako titira. One is in New York, and when I went in 1999, I stayed in exactly New York, the Big Apple, for a week or two. And I said, I want to stay here kasi it feels like you're in the center of the universe. Punta ka ng Times Square midnight, tumayo ka sa gitna ng Times Square, tumingin ka sa taas, and all of the neon stuff, all of the digital stuff there, feeling mo nasa gitna ka talaga ng universe. No? And then, Guam is very close to my heart. Why? Way back in 1996, ang tagal, di ba? ABS-CBN launched TFC. Kami yun. It was a movie. If you could remember it, yung Flames, the movie.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah. The Lake Trico yan and Claudine Barreto. And then, Marvin and Julina, doon sa second episode. Ako yung original. Take note, the original third wheel. Kumbaga, marami na lumabas dyan na third wheel. Ako yung original third wheel.
Si Marvin tsaka si Jolina, they had a movie recently, di ba? Yung ano ba yun?
Ex-lovers.
Oo.
Yeah.
Ikaw, wala ka bang balak mag-comeback? Si Maylin ba yung pair mo noon?
Maylin Dizon is my love team naman sa Gimmick.
Pero talaga bang naging magkarelasyon kayo ni Maylin?
No, we were really, really close friends also. Hindi, kasi naman lahat naman kami dun sa grupo ng Gimmick. We were all brothers and sisters.
Bawal magkainlaban?
Hindi naman.
Parang may unwritten rule ba na gano'n?
Hindi naman bawal eh. It was not discouraged. But the thing is how Direk Loren, kumbaga, inalagaan kami dun as para talaga kami siblings.
Isa-isa yan, Marvin, Jolina, Rico and Juday.
And then G, Tonji, and Dieter Ocampo. And then myself and Maylin Dizon.
So walang nagkatotohanan ng romance nun? Or baka fling-fling lang?
Hindi ko alam.
Ayaw mo ilan lang.
Hindi ko alam. I-google nyo na lang.
Playing it safe, Back to Guam, no? When you were there, hindi ba dumating sa point na parang nagsisi ka na you left showbiz? Kasi how did you make the transition from a life of celebrity to a life of anonymity?
Very funny because I was just asked by a friend of mine last night about the transition that I made. Ano? Kasi if you would consider nga yung lifestyle natin dito, in show business, you're 120 miles per hour. Pagdating mo sa Guam, 10 miles per hour. Sabi ko naman, kasi after I got married in 2002, December, after a few months, my wife was pregnant already of my first son, Bryson Oliver, who's already 22 years old right now. Ang naging focus ko kasi is not myself anymore. It's how to bring up this great gift from God na anak kong lalaki. Na yan yung focus ko. So wala na yung tipong, nagsisisi ko dahil nawala na yung ganito, hindi ka na ganito, hindi ka na nakikita yung ganito.
The perks of success.
Yes. So, and then, of course, I miss all my friends also. Like you, our friends from Friends.
Friends at the Square.
Friends at the Square, yung O2 Bar, sa Ortigas, sa Malate. And then, of course, yung mga katrabaho sa industriya.
So it's not really pagsisisi, but yung namimiss mo, yung longing.
Yes, because iba pa rin pag nasa Pilipinas ka. Oo naman.
Pero ano mapapayo mo naman, Bojo, sa mga artisan na nalulunod sa tagumpay? Kasi ikaw ang proof na there's life beyond showbiz, di ba?
Ganun yung mga tanong sa edad na ganito, di ba?
Parang voice of wisdom ka na. Hindi ka
Hindi, ganito na lang. Matuto kayong lumangoy.
Ay, ang ganda na sagot.
Matuto kayong
Ang
lumangoy.
mga nalulunod sa tagumpay mo.
Matuto kayong lumangoy kasi...
It's a sink or swim world.
Yes, exactly. It's a very lucrative industry, a very high-paying if ever you're being managed by the right people and you know how to take care of yourself also. But you need to survive as well without using other people. Kasi gano'n naman in real life eh. Hindi ka naman kailangan na mahirapan ka talagang mag-adjust kung hindi ka marunong makisama, makibagay, magbigay pahalaga sa mga nagbigay sa'yo, lumingon sa pinanggalingan. And technically, kung tinanong mo kung malulunod ka, ano bang ginagawa mo para mag-survive? Di dapat matuto kang lumangoy.
Words of wisdom.
Gano'n na yun, di ba?
And what has fame taught you naman?
It's not permanent. Parang deceiving at the same time. Kasi you could be popular, especially nowadays, in the industry where
Iba na nga ang panahon ngayon.
social media is the
Nung
king.
time nyo, you really had to work your way up. Ngayon, mag-viral ka lang, instant, star ka na.
In a day, you'll be the biggest person on.
Pero ang bilis din ng turnover.
Correct.
Walang staying power, unlike nung time
Nung
nyo.
time namin, we were given, nung time na namin ito, hindi ito yung panahon ng Dats Entertainment and Bagets. We were given 6 months in a way. Kasi naglo-launch sila ng bagong batch ng Star Circle every 6 months. And I was part of batch 3.
Sino ka batch mo nun?
Piolo Pascual, Andrea De Rosario, Paulo Contis, Carlos Agassi, Aurora Halili.
Kanino ka pinaka-close sa kanila na until now you keep in touch?
Everyone is at the same same level. But the closest people that I got really, really close are my boys from Voice Unlimited, yung group namin na kumakanta before sa Apo every Saturday. Nino Alejandro, who's a very great theater actor. Direct Jeffrey Hidalgo.
Oo, nagdidirector siya ng Viva Max.
Diba? Sabi ko ng lolo ko, baka naman.
Nako, ready ka na ba mag-Viva Max?
Ay, hindi naman. Magdidirect na rin lang ako. Si Cholo Escano, which is, I would say, one of the deepest person that I've known. Si Steven Alonso and Mike Luis. That's the 6 of us. Yun talaga yung naging brothers close. But there are a few na kasama ko rin naman sa Star Circle na we got close.
Pero how do you feel pag nakikita mo yung mga contemporaries mo sa Gimmick na active pa ngayon like sina Piolo? Hindi ka ba parang nanghihinain na dapat ako rin, ganyan?
Happy na ako dahil I'm complete. I have 2 kids.
May susunod ba sa footsteps mo sa showbiz?
I don't know if maybe my daughter Jaden Olivia, when she was a little bit younger, about 3-4 years ago, she's into theater arts. She does the musical, she sings, she plays the instrument also. Same time, my son also plays the guitar and they could sing both. But right now, my daughter is really into volleyball, which is very big here in Manila. Recently, about a few weeks back, we went here for a 2-week tournament. Nasa Gameville kami.
Napanood ba ng mga kids mo, yung mga shows mo, yung mga nung heyday mo?
I'll tell you a very, very funny story. My son was, I think, in 2010. He was actually 6 years old. Nag-shoot na namin yung last na show na sinudkot, which is in 2009. And then it was released in 2010.
Anong show to? Ito
yung Gimmick 2010. Ni-relaunch yung brand. Nandun si G. Tonji, ako, si Judy Ann, si Deether, I think Dominic was there also. So, nakakatuwa kasi nung in-air na siya, MSTFC ako sa bahay, napanonood kami. I didn't know that he was watching it. And me and my wife was in our bedroom talking, and then all of a sudden, he was running. He was crying.
Crying?
Yes, because he saw me kissing si Maylene because she was my wife there. So, akala niya his dad is doing something bad. Ganon. So, yun ang nakakatuwa. Pero right now, they've seen some of my shows. Kasi nasa YouTube naman lahat eh. Super Laugh In, Gimmick, o Katokat. Nandyan lahat eh. And then some of my movies na pwede nilang panoorin, like Magandang Hating Gabi and then Gimmick The Reunion. Sa Ibong Adar na nga, tinuro ko sa nila yung Ang TV The Movie. That was my very first time na nakita ako sa camera kasi. Very interested sila on those things.
Anong reaction?
Sometimes nawi-weird down sila kasi nakita nila yung tatay nila on screen. They say they're proud naman.
Sa Guam, marami bang Pinoy doon na nakikilala ka pa rin? Dinudumog ka ba doon sa Guam?
Hindi na dinudumog. I'm part of the community there. I participate in community things and as much as I could contribute to the betterment of the Filipino communities there. I do there.
So kagalang-galang ka doon. Ito ito yung calling card niya. Ubaldo Bojo M. Punong Bayan.
Junior.
International Business Relations Lead and Referral Office Head. Wow, nakaka-intimidate.
The Medical City Referral Office.
Oh my gosh, papatingin ako sa'yo.
Yes. Oo naman. We have the best, I would say. At our age, kailangan mo na yung mga executive checkups, regular checkups.
Good luck.
Para at least malaman mo kung anong status mo na.
Only the good die young. We should not worry.
Yeah.
So how did your wife naman tame you? Tame talaga?
Hindi naman kailangan i-tame.
Talaga lang?
Hindi naman, oo.
Gusto ko i-flash mo kay Boracay natin. Nag-Boracay kami noon, pero lifetime ago na yun. May iba siyang partner pa noon at may partner din ako noon.
Gusto mo pag-usapan natin yung partner mo?
Huwag na. Pinamantik mo. Binugbog.
Hindi naman binugbog. Kinausap ko lang si kapatid. Alam mo naman pag gano'n.
Diyos ko, ako pala mga hotspot dito.
Hindi, pero I would not say tamed by my wife, but she supported me of what I need to do and what I need to handle para lang ma-establish ko yung sarili ko sa Guam. Kasi mahirap din yun eh. I uprooted myself totally from the industry that I've been for 7 years and a family that I have here. Pero pagdating ko doon, it's just me and her and then the kids followed and then yun na, masaya.
Do you think, Boj, kung nasa showbiz ka pa ngayon, would your marriage last? Kasi, di ba, yan ang problema sa celebrity marriages. With the temptation, mga intriga. So, you're glad na, ay, nako, buti na lang wala ako sa showbiz.
Yeah. I won't say naman na buti na lang wala. Kasi there are some marriages naman na sila John Marini Alano and then si Gerard Pesaras.
Pero mas outnumbered pa rin sila ng marriages
naman. Yung probability of having a successful marriage. Pero showbiz. Sa akin, if I was still in showbiz, depende sa partner mo eh. With Jen, siguro makamahirapan as a person from the outside going into show business kasi the only people that would understand show business are us. Tayo lang talaga yun. Pero sabihin mo na, pero kung magpapatulong ka naman is very understanding, kaya naman ni Jen definitely because she's very smart. She's confident eh. Pero kung sabihin mo na napangasawa ka naman is from show business here, it might work. There's a lot of factors eh that you have to consider.
Meron ka bang muntik pinakasalan na taga-showbiz?
At that time, wala naman. There was only one showbiz relationship that I had. And then that's it.
Pwede ba kayo reveal?
Well, alam naman nila yun eh.
Refresh our memory.
Ay, ikaw na mag-refresh, kilala mo naman yun. The only girlfriend that I had in show business was RICA, PERALEJO.
Do you keep in touch pa rin?
Nag-say hi, hello one time ata, or something like that. But different worlds na talaga.
Is there anything you want to say to Rica if she's watching? Parang style lang
No, I'm very proud of her. She's a very great mother already right now, having 2 kids. I know she's enjoying it. And then a very good wife also to Pastor Bautista. Yun.
Ba't hindi kayo nag-workout?
It's just not meant to be. Because maybe...
Parang hanggang dun lang.
Hanggang dun lang talaga.
Pero no regrets. Parang just good while it lasts.
Wala naman. Anything in life. And then one thing also with, maybe I would tell the younger people who are in show business, huwag kayong magkaka-regrets. Kasi at the end of the day, kayo din naman ang gumawa nun eh.
Lessons learned lang.
Exactly.
Pero yung mga nagko-contemplate, parang they're torn between quitting and staying in the business. What's your advice to them? Kasi may mga ganun, parang showbiz is not for me. Yung mga naiinip kasi wala pang big break. So parang ayaw na nila magstay.
You have to decide. When you decide, you back up your decision.
What was the turning point for you na eto na talagang no turning back? I will go to Guam.
Madami eh. There was a change of what is in the industry already at that time. Second was, yun nga, sabi ko, I'm already 29. I would like to see my child already when I'm 30. And then, may exhaustion ka rin kasi in the business.
Na burnout ka.
Burnout in a sense na, eto na lang ba yung gagawin ko? Ano bang next? Pag kinonsider mo yan, ang dami mo kasing kailangan ayusin. But if you're taking yourself away from it and start fresh again, I would say, using the tools that you have already, like, yung popularity really helped me. Pero I never used it when I was there.
Never ka nagka-problema letting go of that celebrity status.
Laki ako probinsya. And then I entered show business and I was 22 na. So hindi siya yung tipong mahirap na lumaki ako na gusto kong maging artista, bata pa lang ako, 5 years old pa lang ako, magiging artista. Hindi naman ganun eh. I entered show business by luck and by coincidence. That's the reason why siguro nga, madali ko ring nabitawan pero hindi ko kinalimutan.
And what would you like to tell the 20-year-old BOJO Molina?
Save money. Kasi at that time, it was really maganda. Any celebrity right now would attest to that na kung bata ka pa, get a financial advisor, save your money.
It's not how much you earn, it's how much you save.
Exactly. But also, treasure the people that you meet. Like you. I've known you for how many years already? We haven't changed.
Iba may pinagsama.
Hindi tayo magkita for 20 years and we're still talk like as if we were just hanging out at friends in Ortigas. And then also, value the things that you learn along the way.
Sabi nga ni Mami, the people you meet on your way up are the same people you will meet on your way down.
Hindi pa nga sila yung meet your way, sila yung sasalo sa'yo if you treat them well. Ang sasabihin nga nila, si Bojo naman kung magsalita para namang very nice. This is based on my experience lang. Because I have a lot of friends. Until now, umuwi lang ako dito, I see them and kwentuhan, ganun lang. Don't forget the people, yung sabi nga, along the way up and when you're going down as well. Sila pa rin yun.
What will it take, Boj, para ma-convince ka mag-comeback sa showbiz? Kahit ano
kung tatanungin mo ako, di magka-comeback ako. Hindi, joke lang.
Talaga? Game na daw. Anong gusto mong role?
Go back tayo dun sa tanong mo kung anong makakonvince sa akin. It's maybe because I just want to work with people that I love to work. Kaya nga sinabi ko, kung ikaw magsasabi sa akin, I might not. And then, anong role? Of course, there's a lot of roles. There are a lot of things that I wanted to do. I want to direct.
Sino gusto mo i-direct?
Joshua Garcia. Kasi malalim yung bata. Nasa cloth nila, John Lloyd, nila Echo. Sa babae, not because of pinag-usapan natin kanina, but si Heaven Peralejo is really, I met her kasi personally dun sa reunion kay Mr. M last March, yung Nights of 100 Stars.
You were there.
I was there. And then all of a sudden, I saw her standing behind me and introduced naman. I introduced myself. And I saw her past works and her social media stuff. And she's very pleasing to the eye. Mukhang mabait na ba?
Tsaka magaling.
Magaling siya.
Alam, bagit mo kanina yung gimmick. May game tayo dito before we go.
Nako, oo.
Game, sino sa Gimmick cast? May mga babanggitin akong things.
Pwede ba mag-disclaimer dito?
Lagyan natin yung disclaimer. Kung kanino nag-a-apply, katawaan lang to.
Sige,
for
sige.
fun lang.
Okay, sige.
Who among
the Gimmick cast?
kasama mo sa Gimmick cast?
Okay, sige.
Si Dieter, Marvin, and the rest. Katawaan lang to.
Mga kapatid.
Playtime lang.
Playtime lang, sabi ni Dolly.
Okay. Sino sa Gimmick cast ang pinakamakulit sa set?
I would say si Rico. Masarap kasama si Rico sa set.
Yeah, we miss Rico.
Hindi lahat kami. Dieter, Marvin, me, Rico, and Dominic. Pag pinagsama mo kami sa isang scene, hindi matatapos yan.
Okay, sino ang laging late sa call time pero hindi mo kayang magalit?
Ay, si Rico rin yan.
Rico pa rin?
Oo, si Rico yan. Rico
may
yan.
rest in peace. Sino ang pinakamapusok sa pag-ibig?
Siguro ako.
Gusto mo explain ko?
Tawag na.
Sino ang pinaka-vain sa inyo, sa gimmick?
Hindi vain. Aware lang kami sa itsura namin. Pero meron lang nagpakulot doon one time, naging banter na for the rest of
Sino yun?
Ay, hindi na, wag na. Alam niya na yun. Di ba, Marvs?
Marvin. Love natin. Sino madalas ma-take 2 o take 3?
Sa grupo namin,
Wala.
take one artist lahat yan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sino pinakakuripot at pinakagalante?
I'm not lifting my own bench, pero pagdating sa gastusan, hindi ako tumitingin na gastos yan. Kasi I'm spending it with friends and family.
Oo, I can attest to that. Galante talaga. Ay, kuripot.
Ang kuripot, yung mga nagninegosyo, kilala mo na yun.
Okay. Sino ang madalas may baon na food at chismis?
Sa food, siguro si Jolens kasi kasama niya yung parents siya lagi eh. Chismis, ay nako, huwag kang malilate. Ikaw ang pag-uusapan. Lahat yan. Si Mylene, si G, si Judy Ann, then the boys also. Yeah.
Sino ang madalas mag-crack ng corny jokes pero natatawa ka pa rin?
Kaming lahat.
Sino ang pinaka-prim and proper sa harap ng camera pero kabaligtaran off-cam?
Kaming lahat.
Kayo lang. Applicable. Sino ang crush ng bayan? As in, lahat may crush sa kanya noon.
Oy, si Rico yun.
Sino ang pinakamadaldal sa dressing room?
Lahat kami, kasi sabi nga sa'yo, para kami magkakapatid talaga. When we were reared by...
If only you could travel back in time,
Oo naman,
no?
masaya yun. Kasi wala pang tents noon eh. We were staying in one
Saka
room.
wala pang social media noon.
Correct.
Kaya you have the undivided attention. Hindi yung, di ba, lahat nagkikita.
Di ba yung one time nga interview ako ni Paolo Contis, yung pag-time ng break for, halimbawa, scene ni Marvin tsaka ni Jolina. So sila lang yung nasa set. So lahat kami nandun sa room nakatenga. Inaabot na kami ng madaling araw or something. So tutulog ka, tapos tawagin ka. Pag tumayo ka, may papalit sa'yo dun sa spot mo. So pagbalik mo, wala ka nang tutulugan. Ganon.
Sino may pinakamatinding fan encounter? Siguro may mga na-obsess.
Hindi, kasi yung fan encounter, wala pa ako sa Gimmick noon. But remember the Stampede in Mega Mall? That was one of the biggest thing for Gimmick before. Hindi kinayo yung number of people na umattend doon. Pero wala pa ako noon doon. Yun yung first batch.
Okay, sino ang pinaka-senti o madalas mag-emote sa taping?
Wala eh. I would say, pag may problema kami, si Direk Loren actually help us on handling things.
Sino pinaka-unexpected naka-close mo na hindi mo nga in-expect pero naging tight kayo?
Si John Lloyd, when we were in Gimmick, sila yung younger nila kay Abad, nila Baron Geisler, di ba?
Have you spoken to JLA?
For a while, hindi matagal. Pero kasi John Lloyd,
parang wala nga siya sa eksena lately.
well, I think he needed a new
He took a hiatus.
Kasi nung nasa talent center kami, talent center pa noon, hindi pa Star Magic. Yung nag-manage sa amin kasi, it was me, si Mylene, and si John Lloyd. It was handled by John Dila sa team.
Kung magkakaroon ng Gimmick reunion movie ngayon, sino ang gusto mong maka-eksena sa isang hugot scene at bakit?
Oh, no, nonetheless, si Mylene Dizon pa rin yan. The reason why Gimmick was very special for me and then also it worked because I worked with a lot of, hindi ko pa sasabing great actors kami noon eh. We were just new. Pero hugot at hugutan, eksena ko eksenahan, Mylene Dizon.
Actress yun eh.
Oo naman.
O sino ang totga mo sa Gimmick Girls? Totga talaga.
Wala naman.
Hi, Jen. Wala lang katawaan lang.
The one that got away. Wala naman. Kasi nga para kami magkakapatid.
Would you like to invite them to Guam or whatever you want to plug?
Of course. Sa mga dal-dals natin. Again, first and foremost, thank you so much, Dalian, for having me here. Iniisip ko nga na, magpapa-interview ba uli ako? Because I just got interviewed 2 years ago by Julius. And baka kako, it's the same questions eh. Baka there's a possibility. Pero ibang-iba yung pinag-usapan na. And you know me more.
Yeah, but we love Julius. Hi, Papa Julius.
For me, yes, of course, I made Guam my home. So, invite ko lang yung mga kayang makarating sa Guam. Of course.
Dalhin mo ako doon.
Oo naman. And then also, nabanggit mo na yung work ko, the Medical City. Health.
Grabe yung shift na from showbiz to medical field.
Well, ang role ko naman sa Gimmick, si Brian Lorenzo, sa doctor eh.
Ay, oo nga, no? Parang foreshadowing.
And then, catch us doing our events in Guam, 3 Blind Minds Studios.
They have Facebook, yung 3 Blind Mice?
Yeah, we have 3, as in 3, number 3, Blind Mice, both on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. Yeah.
Thank you. Of course, tong Tunnel Bar at Parkal, check out their socials for their band schedule. Dito na kayo gumimik. Talagang saucy,
grabe.
pang-alta.
Again, yung mga kaibigan namin na nagpunta ng friends, it's the same atmosphere because it's run by the same lovely and great people.
Yeah, everybody
Tunnel
knows
Bar
your
here,
name. Yes,
in Parkal, yes.
Tunnel Bar. Live it up and go bottoms up.
Exactly.
Here in Tunnel Bar.
Exactly.
Okay, so thank you mga kadaldal. If you haven't subscribed, dali na, no? Mag-subscribe na, become one of my kadaldal soon. So pag gusto nyo mag-good mood, mag-Dollywood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Till next time. Ciao.
Thank you. Mga kadaldal!